Kill dog before dog yai, so that dog no say die day, unquote. This simply means executing the death penalty would almost always invariably serve as a uniquely potent deterrent against the commission of crimes that attract the death penalty. Today, death penalty will be no more, but Cabinet and Parliament have found it necessary to repeal the same.
It was a privilege for the UK to support your government's ambitious and courageous move to abolish the death penalty. And on behalf of the diplomatic community here today, thank you for including us in this historic occasion. With the assent today, Sierra Leone has secured its place as a leading light and a bastion for human rights in the region. Now, at a time when democratic processes and rule of law are under pressure in every part of the globe, under your leadership, your government has made a very bold and powerful statement at home and also to the international community. And that is that Sierra Leone advocates for a rules-based international system founded on the principle of universal and unalienable rights for all its citizens.
Today we are making history as a people with the help of so many. As a nation, we have today exorcised horrors of cruel past. When I first proposed abolishing the death penalty in its entirety and for all capital crimes, there was wide skepticism, cynicism, and outright hostility. The abolition of the death penalty will mark an important and symbolic departure from the past to the future. 20 years on, we have completed the promise we made as a nation. 20 years on, the death penalty is finally and totally abolished in the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Me fambo den una kushe una kabo. This na una baba Joseph Dima. And this na una favorite program what we can call it every Saturday. Una welcome na current affairs. Once again, me na Dima the Great. And me co-host na Uda.
DJ Force, the SLPP DJ.
Thank you very much, me fambo den. Wanna share this program, copy and paste them. Make sure that una brothers and sisters then hear it. This program here we can host every Saturday. Me and DJ Force and Tenek Baka, the SLPP police. However, due to certain situation, Tenek Baka not go for day with we today, but a day with we, in eyes day with we, in advice day with we. So I will tell when I say when I welcome the programs once again. This is current affairs. Now the program we on style, we not even watch nobody in face. Today we get programs them where we get for remote on. We get for talk about the abolition of death penalty. We President Biodon sign into the law. Now today, international community, the whole world don't gladly don't see Sierra Leone. For the first time in history, over 20 years, a decade, things like that, no one day happen. And now today, it don't happen. And we also go for a look at Koinadugu by elections, because we know say it was a victory for we, but we see also some violence that we call there. And we also see some people that also where they trigger this violence. And we also see some big alleged statements that we go for also can analyze them. Then finally we go for end up with the things where they move on right now in the media, Rap G and LAG in your saga. But like I tell when I say, when I share this program, what would the couch we own thing? We know they watch on our face. When I share the program, right now I come with me on stand, you know what you face. You know what you face. You know what first you need the rise up, you want see me down, now you go for dump. Any bad man we want for try me, Holy Ghost fire. Now you go broke down, you want with me, you want pitch me, they teach me, not all you make me. You want with me, you want pitch me, they teach me, not all you make. Now stop, me not the jealous person, any song I sing it prosper over. I sing a raga, it been a gospel, what you want to go drop out. But you stood up for the hype, me not to you type, come up before the site. I be all the people you left for Makata. Or ever come away, I wait for massacre at attack. The bella pose a deck apart, and it's how you see your enemy sing this song. Way I come with me, oh, standing, know what you face. You know what you face. Right now, I come with me, oh, standing, know what you face. You know what you face. Way I come with me, oh, standing, know what. Well, me fumble them without wasting time. I know say when I expect everything now. Now, a beginner, we don't see a video where we all don't see him, where President talk and do bill, the death penalty, where be there as law. President Bio don't sign them. Now we not get no more death penalty in that country. There. International community, they don't embrace Sierra Leone. That Sierra Leone have become an icon. Now the whole world, among Africa, we are rapidly going up because of President Tok Endo Bio. So, when I don't see that video there, my co-host DJ Force, you hear how that woman made it talk to President Tok Endo Bio. It tell and say, this is democracy. We have seen things that for decades we will not see them. You not only go on the international community and to map and give your word. But you don't do them both national and international. And everything where you say you do them, it don't happen, we don't see them. It would support you fully. So DJ Force, what are you on take on this death penalty and the analysis of President Tokem Dubio and the statement from the international community?
You know, fellow Sierra Leoneans, I welcome once again at the current affairs. Engineer and Deputy Chairman Holla Branch, if you can ask me for make a comment on that bill where you play the speech of the president inside the House of Parliament, and every stake leaders are present there, every representative, every chiefdom, every district is represented there. And I tell the president, thank you, and administration, thank you. I tell the whole nation, Sierra Leoneans, and thank you. Moving forward, for giving me the opportunity to comment about that video and the speech of the president and Usai, the international representative, the talk to in front of Sierra Leone, we stand in the talk to Sierra Leoneans. You know, this thing, we need to be proud of this administration. We need to really show love to this administration. We need to come together and embrace this administration. And we also need to come together for provide security and for this administration, for this government, for President Bill administrations. We all know say death penalty rate now be a way where other political parties that be only used for marginalized Sierra Leoneans, for distressed Sierra Leoneans. They don't break Boku home. So we say that today we will talk Now, where these were the heroes in the northern part of Sierra Leone. Now, death penalty rate, now kill them. Just because the things you can still be say dead people here, na young generation coming up and they don't work hard with them and they gain power. So where he can't take power, is say now, every time where he do something wrong, they might go rise against him. What's he do? He hold them, he kill them all. Now he make the final say in the northern part of Sierra Leone, the heroes will be get the education, will be get the dream for Sierra Leone. APCB don't kill them all. Moving forward, President Bioka, he don't go through all the histories from Shaka Stephen, where they tell they be born age, onto JS Momo, be picking. So he don't sit down. One don't get this responsibility. He don't read about Sierra Leone. He don't see the root cause of this death penalty, that it is dangerous. And it don't take a lot of good people in our society. It don't kill a lot of Sierra Leoneans in our society. So it take total fit say, no, this is undone. We are not going to allow this in our society anymore. Sierra Leoneans, we need to have good people. We need to, love ourselves. We need to come in together and make sure we can disagree and agree. But that doesn't mean that we should be killing people just for in the interest of your political party or in the interest of yourself. And just because you don't see me as a politician, I for target you dead. So President Mio, he's very smart. Sierra Leoneans, they want to come together and really, really fall in love with President Mio. You see where the international representative between the Itoka, he said this not a bold mind step where President Bio don't take. So we need for praise and we need for continue for pray for him. If I was in Sierra Leone, in fact, for removing the death penalty for 20 years, it has gone, it has finished, it has vanished. Me go around the whole country, let the Islam religion read Quran 7 days, 7 nights in every major mosque and eat a lot of food and kill animal for that. Because at the end of the day, it don't take away from darkness to light. So if you ask me for make I talk about that, I mean, this na me take and this na me recommendations for say if I be there in Sierra Leone, me generally for don't give me your cash out, I go through all major mosques. Now the entire country, I make sure say they read Quran 7 days, 7 nights, and kill animal for that because this na a bold mind for 20 years with the APC Tolombo Tollgate Panbody be don't they kill a lot of politicians, Kai Mina, the case. This now be the death trap we be done in another country, we be the key good politicians there, educated politicians there. And bank governor, they were in that and they may not born it, where they be say the APC kill now Sarah, they kill over the fence for them go kill. So these are the traps where if I now say we don't in our constitution, we don't kill people there. You know, but President Bio, I encourage Sierra Leoneans they should come together and really embrace in government and talk security for in government because we have a lot of political criminals in that country and people who don't rule that country for 11 years, they don't come back, they don't recycle themselves, they don't come sit down with their criminal knowledge, criminal brain, they don't come sit down back necessarily, and they are there, they are watching to do anything harmful, dangerous to the state to take power. So I go Olande and give you, for let you say, go give analysis about the death penalty. We don't finally go for 20 years. We be don't kill Sierra Leoneans in that country.
Thank you very much, DJ Force, the political messiah, the man where they keep the record straight. I think today is a victory day for Sierra Leoneans. Today, any Sierra Leonean will not gladdy for what it don't happen. You get witch, you bad, you evil. Like the Tolombos, You know, the Tolongos, Ekutes, they believe in devilish act. They believe that having death penalty in that country, they go use them to lie, to blackmail good leaders them, future leaders them, good parastatals them. Yes. Because anybody when they know say this is not threat, what they do? Either they blackmail you, put some strategies in place to bring you down. So President Bio, talk and do, don't come. He said, no, we don't need those things anymore in our society. If anybody commit heavy crime, felony, we're not going to kill you, but we go put you some side. We say your whole life you go there, then you deserve your punishment with hard labor. We get to do that with hard labor and also with mechanism to see how best you could be also useful. There, maybe perhaps pardon can come because we can see President Bio saying it's a kind of power presidential pardon and they pardon beaucoup criminals then. But it do because he's a forgiving leader. And he's a leader we believe in giving the opportunities to the left, to the lesser people then, to the less privileged. So having today death penalty, they don't sign out. You see white man went to map. British High Commission and the team up. They're glad, their body. If you see the body language, you will realize that Sierra Leone, we are ready for business. Sierra Leone not gonna be like the way the Tolongos administration and the Willows, where they be they kill people them for nothing, like the like of Minas and others, where they be don't victimize, you know. Sometimes they're not able to kill you through death penalty and they send assassination to go assassinate you in the other way around. We don't see all those things will happen. We don't see beaucoup things that will happen where the Tolongos them, I believe say today they not go gladly because of this. But I believe say also among the Tolongos then they get some good one that will go gladly for this. So today is a win-win for we. This don't show democracy in Sierra Leone. This don't show to the world that Sierra Leone we not just they can talk no more, but we talk and do. That slogan they we president talk and do be with. Now in with the CC they can work. So kudos to Sierra Leone. This is Sierra Leoneans win. And we tell everybody say thanks very much for the one that will support this bill until this bill come into law. So this again, I will talk and say is a very, very big victory for Sierra Leone as a whole. Coming forward, we get Koinadugu by election with Ukodi. Now, we don't see say the violence it don't beaucoup too much. We don't see say the violence it don't beaucoup too much. Politics, not to war, not to mammy cause. If you don't fail your people then, and the people then say no, they don't need it anymore, what you expect as an individual to do, you go out, look for your deficiencies the way you do, where you get, we send out lapses the way you make, to put yourself together, to come with a good message, campaign message to the people there. But now we don't understand the election done. The Tolongo don't lose, hopefully. The people of Koinadugu District don't say no more Tolongos. And now with the see say the Tolongos then now they don't go into disarray. The APC Tolongo Toge Pambodi don't go into disarray because we don't defeat them. But defeat not defeat. Yeah. We don't win strong leadership behind that. And the people that don't see say they are not blind. They're not mumu. They're not to munku them anymore. Politics of development, human capital development, now what the people then they embrace. So this don't send a strong signal to the world, to the whole Tolongos camp, say, Politics of Mamikos, in other work. Politics of stronghold, in other work. What did they work now is human capital development. What did you tell the people then, and what did you deliver? Now, down they make we don't see a signal say the downfall of the APC Tolongo Toge Pambody from 2018 and up to now, the popularity is just the 4 and 4. But then here comes the message. Because of that reason, the APC then now, the fee say they go threaten the state with press statement then, use some bad words then, send some bad signal then to the nation, say if they not get that power, then go fight, then go bring war, UN go pathway, with a big parastatus from the Tolongo scams, for them to talk to them people them, or let them talk to themselves. They are not doing that. Now they are coming out with press statement, trying to come with intimidation in other ways around. So now, before we go into that violent sector, me comrade when a DJ for the political messiah, you see the analysis. I want to give some analysis on the Koinadugu by-election from the victory side. Why the people that reject Koinadugu District, and now we see say again the violence done, the violence statement, and also the violence when they play in Koinadugu, they don't become heavy. I give you the floor.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity for can talk about Koinadugu by-election. Moving forward, first and foremost, before I go ahead, I want to say the executive of the SLPP wing, we they na Koinadugu, I tell them thank you, and we they na the northern part of Sierra Leone, I tell them thank you. If you look at the elections taking place in Koinadugu, it speak something. It don't bring something to it. What did it bring? It bring out unity, freedom, and justice. If you look at that elections, this not just common election. You know, this not just election we not by elections, but election are election. No matter what, you know, get for the general election. Election are election. But if you look at what the Koinadugu people, Kabbalah to be specific, they bring come a message, and that message, SLPP will take them very serious, and Sierra Leoneans, they take them very serious. And this not a place where will not be even win a seat day. Maybe a percentage of vote was just 27 or 39. After they go down call the whole rest of the mambo. So, but in these elections we pass, now what did this election try for brinker? It tried for brinker unity, freedom, and justice for the whole nation, for the whole country. That is the message of President Bill don't speak out. The development of President Bill don't speak out. Wherein he say, vote for development, not vote for a tribe man, because maybe a tribe man not can benefit you. And for so long, Koinadugu, they don't vote for the tribe men them. They don't vote for a political party where they be believing, and this political party where they be believing, they not be count anything for transform their life, their country, and their standard of living. For actually catch up with international standard or catch up with other West Africa regions. So you find out say they speak out and they are ready to speak out big in the bigger picture. No matter what other political parties they want for try for do for use press release, intimidation, violence for come to power. This is not the kind of politics Sierra Leoneans they are looking at now. What Sierra Leoneans are trying to actually tell every nation, every political party, every politician that you must come with policies and manifesto and development before they go vote for you. So giving that chance to SLPP for winning that councillorship, they don't give them sit on place. And when they don't sit on Koinadugu District, they go for spreading the wing. When they spread the wing, it is to take those membership of parliament where the old where they know they bring development, where they chief, especially the councils, mayors. Because the mayors for so long, the APC don't control the mayors in that area. But in the final say, they not be don't care what the people they want. They not get public market, they not get public toilet, they not get even park outside the pikin they go play. The lorry park there are not standard. So now president, they don't bring the message vote for development. So that message they get for go wider in a bigger picture for take the city the day. And if you come 2023 election or 2024 election, they find out say most of the city the way they now APC their hand now they not a part of Sierra Leone. They get for lost the city they as we on the campaign with that very strongly, and people are only buy into that campaign for make sure say for take their city the day because the people want for development now. They want to see the country to become like America. You know what I mean? Or like Freetown. Because if I where you in a Kabbalah, you see Kabbalah like Freetown. If I were in a Kono, you see Kono like Freetown. You don't need for sick na Kono pass the couch in a Freetown. You don't need for sick na Koinadugu pass the couch in a Freetown. You need to get a standard hospital in that area then day. So in the finance in they don't give sit on place to the SLPP in Koinadugu. By winning this by election in Koinadugu, they don't extend their roots. So their roots don't sit on the plant, so they don't plant where Napoleon be talks, they don't plant SLPP at the north back, not like Shaka Stevie in the time, James Momo the time, or Anes by Kroma the time, where people they look at SLPP at the northern part of Sierra Leone like, no, this part is not important here. Now, no, they have destroyed that. What they are now working towards, the people are now working towards is development, education, manifesto, policies. So all the policies they are where this party don't put in place is giving them a bigger strength for make sure say for take councillor, mayor, members of parliament. So any candidate who they get for give symbol in that area they in the final say they win that seat them. And even what to make that district chairman where final say the other opponent the winner. Now because the station where they go hit that fed, now they na be the biggest police stations wait for them bigger picture, bigger vote for the SPP for win councillor and the chairmanship. So if you ask me, this let me take what I'll give about Koinadugu elections for say they don't speak out, they are bringing unity and freedom and justice to their votes.
Yeah, thank you very much, DJ Force. My family, this is not current affairs. If you just join us, this is not current affairs. Wanna share the program? This program, a program where they enter all the activities that would go on other country there. They would count the realities. Now, yeah, they can get the hard fact. Now, yeah, they get the truth where even when it enter by you, you gonna see the truth. Because the Bible tells us that when if you know the truth shall set you free. So we get for talk the hard fact, the truth. Anything where they make that country go before, and yeah, you get forgotten. Current affairs. We talk about the Koinadugu by-election. Here, what he may co-host DJ Post talk. It talks say this is a signal where it don't go na that place there to the people there. Na Koinadugu District and all across Sierra Leone. That politics of intimidation or violence or bad statements they work. What they work now is policy. What you count for the people then, and what you promise them, and what you begin work on them. We don't see Koinadugu District in a place where they be done marginalized for so long. I remember the last time DJ Force you be utter a statement where you say you go in there, when you go there, when you begin a Koinadugu, when you enter a Kabbalah, that place is there, like they don't abandon there, like Motamano did. That was the days of the APC Tolongo Toge Pambodi. How can you say this is a stronghold? There for so long, it will do nothing for them. There is a very big slap on their face. They don't see people them where they in that part of the world, they don't marginalize them. Then now somebody where don't come and say, no, me not believe in stronghold. I believe in development. I believe say every Sierra Leonean deserve a better life. Now make it a work day and night. But at the end of the day, we see people that way they not be doing at that part. They know they live yonder. They come out from McKinney around that part then they to can cause chaos. And also to destabilize, especially we said they know say SLPP a market day, we say SLPP they get more vote day. That day they go hit confusions. They begin destroy some properties or other things then. This is very, very bad for a nation. Defeat not defeat. When people that don't tell you say they don't want you anymore, not to force. It's like woman. When you get a woman, where the woman say, "You don't tire with you, you don't want you again," not to by force. Left farm, the person where he believes say this person will change a life, it will give on the best. We say happiness, like let it go there. You know, we can't say because that you stronghold or a day near you, because this person don't choose for development over slavery, you go intimidate them, you go burn property, you go destroy, you go cause problem, you go begin hunt them and vandalize them. Now, munku politics done there. Now, a kayi way of politics done there. Those politics in the days, where that time there's technology not be there. What be there now the darkness. Now the darkness politics done there. So when somebody don't say it don't tell with una, why would I not they give an opportunity for let it choose what he want to choose? In politics, now freedom. You can, me and you, my brother, we can born the mama the born with, but he can choose say he want be Tulumbo or me want be SLPP. But that not mean say I for kill me brother. Like the way the APC Tulumbos, their misconduct and the behaviors, now that by election, which is awful, which is disgraceful to the society, which is not good. But then now with the CC, we don't beat them, they don't lose, for let them accept. They still want begin with that 2018 things where Madabio beat Samura Kamara mercilessly. Samura Kamara come out and say because you know win, it will cause such of problems. It will make the country ungovernable. We see for the first 1 year time with President Biosudom, we see how that statement of Samura Kamara's they begin do. One, and not congratulate President Bio, and not tell President Bio say, "Oh, President Bio, congratulations." And the honest by Krumagwe we come out, they will fail with country in Inondoan. But we see President Bio as a good leader. Several times he tried to embrace them because of the country, won't let the nation go before. We see how he tried for with national inclusion. But at the end of the day, we see people the way he tried to come with them closer. What he then do? They begin come with say they go attempt to remove President Bio. That is like the like of Paulo Conte, but a way he tried to go to the state house with gun. But then President Bio, now a forgiving leader, he forgive him. He forgive in the Paulo Conte. And then even though Paulo Conte after they forgive him, he come, tell President Bio say thank you, he tell APC thank you, and use all sorts of words that were not bad remarks that were not good for that nation. You know, the reason why we found with they tell this thing, they say there is a parable, they say a river cannot flow into the forest without breaking down the trees. So you got to know a history. You cannot set the record straight without getting to know the history. So this thing don't begin to happen with this violence statement that we see because of that violence statement, and it's like Kuma take money. It begins sponsor one idiot, big fool, now we wanna be no way for. We it be saying all sorts of excitement in that country day. And then what will be the talk and and it's by Krumando, people they not be understand until God we not asleep. Then you Lucifer when they beget when if Mago blind, it can outright the talk him because if Mago blind in the person first will be to encourage that. But after when the Lucifer way they don't create, it don't begin better, that it come out it leak that secret they will all see him. So but then thank God today we come today at peace, we pass all the stages then now, like what did DJ for say? This is about election. It don't happen. You don't lose. Accept them. Yes, we accept because we be one. If I will not be one win one, we'll be one win or two. But we'll try and we'll win one. And the other one will lose some. You know, bad though. Because the vote we'll get and the way we see the APC talks and behave, that show a sign say APC 2024 election and not go for winner. But now, before I give this question to DJ first, we don't see say The disgruntled of the APC Tolongo Toge Pambodi is don't become too much. The same and as by Kruma, where it not be congratulate President Koinadugu, where a travel a go na Somalia, a talk and say President Bio win the election. A talk say democracy where you win, you win. So from 2018, Samura Kamara and as by Kruma for them to congratulate and not talk now. Yanda where the Bible and the Quran don't go whole, I don't choke them. It can't say yes, President Bio win that election free and fair. But then now, today, again, we don't see say this by election, they don't lose some. And as by Kroma, they can with press statement, say a statement is done with people, then politicians, that will be they don't fail that country. In the talk, say, they not go accept the result. And we don't see then days that the kind of me cause the way we don't begin hearing, we not, I don't tell some of we not begin hearing. That means that SLPP don't really scratch the penda. Now, this way, they don't become paranoid. They don't become mental disability, political mentally disability. They brain don't function anymore. The brain don't turn to charcoal. So now, looking at the highly increase of violence and the way I don't tell you from the root cause, where you can always talk digicals. From 2018, Samura Kamara statement, and we see beaucoup things that will not happen, and up to now. What are you on take before I play that video where you see and as my command they utter that thing will very dangerous for our society?
Well, I tell you thank you also again. Moving forward, in the final say the increase of violence in Sierra Leone, I encourage the current administration and the current political party where they in power for men and go back and look to history and then go back and see say this is not the time we don't ever change government as Sierra Leone, and this is not the time we democracy don't count as Sierra Leone. So the one way they don't put them into leadership, they need to show results for say you are not in control. They don't mean say a political party will be in a power where they put you in a power. So you should not obey the law, and you should be more interested in violence, promoting violence. Those kind of politics is not acceptable. But one of the things that today I want for draw Sierra Leone the attention. So if I don't say APC supporters, they always they fly the kind of other people that you country, they respect people that they law. That kind of violence so they promote in Sierra Leone when they are living in America, England, Germany, Australia. They don't do this type of behavior. They respect wherever they live. They respect that country they in law. They know they promote violence there. But in Sierra Leone, you find out say now that they use external rebels, where you don't know other countries there. They use messages, send messages to Sierra Leoneans. They just for make sure say they come with chaos and destroy whatever. Don't they come for the Sierra Leoneans for destroy because they are political party and political interest in not in our status. And one of the things that we make sure say when PC the go through all of this promoting violence in our society, this interrelationship, the interrelationship in Sierra Leone is the one making APC not obey Sierra Leone as a law. Because if you look at Samura, Anes by Kroma, and etc., etc., they all have their friends in this government. They all have their brothers in police. They all have their family members in a big positions. So they are using this interrelationship for disobey this government here. Anyone with the KRS, you will find out say they go to police, they go pull. Or anyone where they try for do something, promote violence, if they find out say the government not they partake, police they not they partake responsibility with their people are very serious. We just want for tell them say the world don't change. No, the whole world, government get power past the citizens. Even though that the citizens they don't give you power. But then I mean say you get for Sudan a group of people where feel say Sierra Leone resources not for benefit to them. They go can destroy the nation or therefore make sure say peace not go there. What is the importance of waging violence in by-election. Now Chinese man go load motorcar, they can go na Koinadugu for go bomb police station. Where the police they be there? When they can, them over there, where they be the travel inside that motorcar for Makeni, where they be the camp or for free, where they be the can at Koinadugu. Not to checkpoint their path. So now I had to tell I say the interrelationship need to allow APC they promote violence in the country because their transport if me na security now that checkpoint there a particular group of people and they were see inside motorcar I know they allow na pursue na joining. You know what I mean? I go stop now because at the end of the day it go tell me say you guys are going in that Koinadugu or Kabbalah for a reason. That's massive crowd where we that pass through all checkpoints. Then we checking them. But if they find out the interrelationship, now they create more violence in the society. And the police would encourage the police to for men to become more active. Would a political party should not forget trend past the police or the lawbreakers. We don't kind of people in the country they find out say we they obey. When they tell you say no drive 60 kilometers, you don't drive above 60 kilometers. If you drive above 60 kilometers, the police deal with you. They don't even want to know which background are you coming from. But in our country, we don't let you down. People will be in a power. They don't come out, they don't recycle. They say they don't come back. They promote violence. Police sit down, they look there. The government sit down. What really government afraid that people have for who not sabi? But we go try for tell and say, violence is not development we are interested in now. The countries are civilizing. People are changing. So if we say this one great political party all the time, APC, if they think they are more powerful, then why do we need to vote for? Because our vote is gets past them. Our vote is more important past them. You know what I mean? If you allow me to talk about the violence when it take place, I think these are my own speech I go try for it because I know they see like APC is so powerful than the national anthem or the country tree we have in Sierra Leone where they provide a good weather for we where the bad dedication don't partner they drink. You don't tell don't they cry this APC. Me, I'm getting bored with the situations because at the end of the day they fly they kind of their country that they see they obey other them. But we all lost they know the Ubia and the government is giving them a lot of gab. They are acting. So I believe say when government they in power, you are in control. You got for control the ground. Then people that will say really I'm not interested in. Then people that therefore pass through checkpoint. Till they can enter the Kabbalah. For say police will not be dictated their mission.
No, that's
police
what
he take their mission.
That is the trap for say you're absolutely right. Like the like of that bobo. That's Sokobana Bobo, we become other times say we say McKinney Life Matter with black. That's Sokobana Bobo. Outrightly, that Bobo, Nina, one of the guy down there, in fact, who picture him, where is Nina the Sokobana, the chairman or what leader, and they beat people there until they destroy properties there. They damage properties there, yeah, SLPP properties, then they destroy under everything. They do them. And these guys, them, we would make there and we don't say investigation they go on, but we need also see action wherein when the perpetrator don't cause trouble, we see say this they don't put an jail. Of course, we're glad in our death penalty, no did but somebody where you don't commit a crime when a higher offense, let that person be let we know outright so the outcome of this it don't happen. But just like how you say the connection, that this is not the thing because some of them also did
exactly. Yeah, we want to see where, you talk one word, we actually want for comment now, let's see what the politics of development they take place among these two political parties. Or in Sierra Leone. Let we see who say politics of development they play, not to politics of violence they work now. And one thing I don't take note of now, from where this party don't come to power, what APC is promoting is they are threatening the government with press release. You know what I mean? They are
where we just not lost DJ Force and they come back in. But then I get comments and analysis. I read somebody give a statement by the name of Suleiman Sano. Your statement also is good. According to Mr. Suleiman in statement, a question. Is he also during that hour the elections of the APC? He said during the elections of the APC, he say APC police be there and take picture with APC holograms. So continue. This was a text message from somebody when I was.
Let me hold the text message there first. Let we actually try for hit the nail on the wall. Let people that actually know say Sierra Leone not to a dustbin, a political dustbin. Wherein everybody want to expire for power, she use violence on the people. Allow the people for let their vote speak. If you feel your political party it gets strength for win election, they allow the ballot paper to speak out. I believe that is a clean energy politics. But bringing people, train rebels, and you are feeding them, and they are also using drugs. They are feeding these boys with drugs. Me not go there normal. Somebody say, "Lord, go hit 30, and if I not take drugs, I go 30." No. So if I don't say the opposition is using drugs to come to power, and once we allow that, Sierra Leone is finished. It's gonna finish. No matter which foundation would they try for put, it finish. Because when let's say we use drugs and we take power, about drugs is gonna be in the market everywhere in the country. So this is what I'm saying, and we are going towards that. So let us allow a civilized politics to play in Sierra Leone, politics of development to play in Sierra Leone, like earlier on you said. Let me make sure say we police them no say you wear the crown. It's not to serve, because when I don't say the police are clearly sending a signal to the nation say they are interested in APC political party, regardless of whatever salary they are getting in Sierra Leone. Because if I'm a police officer, what are they passing in Sierra Leone? I know they take up from no citizen. Yeah, even when they arrest some of these boys, in the final say they are getting more encouragement in the prison or in the police stations than even when they're out. Who are encouraging this violence in Sierra Leone? The police are contributing 20%. Because, hey bro, any country they develop where the police they're not strict. This country, the population where they in the European world is bigger than the population where they in Sierra Leone. And every culture there, every society there. But what is making this country developing? It is the police. So we are now encouraging the police to take leadership. They are not going to wait for SLPP party or Sierra Leone government or President Bill for cartel and say, that man don't go first, now by election, or they will go first, not to China. They don't fly, they are in Freetown. They don't find them, they don't arrest them. They bomb Panema, rotate today the investigation, we not even get no result out of it. So this is building up. And when we are allowing this is building up, when we get to general election, they're not going to be able to control the violence. Because if constituency election, we are not able to control that kind of violence, in a general election, we are going to control violence. So the violence is the APC is promoting the violence, and the police they laugh at now APC, now APC, now APC. How long will get for them at this now APC, now APC, now APC? Where are the police? Why are they paying them for? In the first place, who said the police that you don't take them and they travel from Makeni, take her inside Kabbalah, from checkpoint to checkpoint, checkpoint to checkpoint, take the enter inside Kabbalah. For say nobody not be detect their mission, their intention. Because when you are in police, you got to detect the intention of a man coming towards you. What's he plan and what he make it travel for? Where they travel, what's in the agenda, and what he want go pursue. So if we are saying APC, they let violence, but when they do this violence, we see no result coming, no discipline actions. So we need to put stop to them here. Yeah, let us allow politics of development. Let us allow decent politics to play. And you are promoting violence to come to power. If you come to power, are you going to be able to control those boys who don't use violence to come to power? And in the first place, why APC get this egotism in them for say they can come to power at any time? Who do they bring the kind of power? People are now looking for development in Sierra Leone, brother. People are looking for education in Sierra Leone. People are looking for agriculture in Sierra Leone. If they be put their foundation here all, why do you think they lost power? So, for me, we need to tell the police the hard fact. They are getting paid, they are promoting them, and they are sleeping in houses which they are not paying rent for. Here, police, not the police, they pay rent. They don't get police barracks there. But in Sierra Leone, they get police barracks there. It is hard time the millions of police the way they in Sierra Leone for stop these criminals' behavior. And they have trained, and many times I don't tell them, they have trained criminals, political rebels in Sierra Leone, where they for come act in 2024 election. So if we think we're going to milk the police because we want the country, we don't want war in Sierra Leone, or we don't want, we want peace to prevail, then the peace is breaking slowly. So people need to come up and stand up and say, no, the judiciary need for tell say nobody is above the law. Until the judiciary is disciplined in Sierra Leone, the Sierra Leone can transform. Without discipline in the judiciary system and the lawbreakers there, Sierra Leone will not transform. No matter what you do, they transform. And that interrelationship, let's try killer in Sierra Leone, because at the end of the day, now in the APC political party they rely on, and they destroy, they promote violence. The way time when the whole end of the bubble, you see Party Secretary General go write letter to the Attorney General, say, "Bona mi bobo down you made a lefer." Setting like that. Yeah. They are, if you look at the Losa killing, the primary chief in Pikiwe, the good kill. The bobo way killer, they not don't buy ticket for her, they don't travel. Where be they in the hands of police? Who that lefer? Now interrelationship, now lefer. So these are the area I'm calling Sierra Leoneans to actually step aside. Let them pull aside this interrelationship. Let government be government, citizen be citizen, if they want Sierra Leone to grow. Because some of us, we are not wasting our knowledge here. We have come here, we have gone through a lot of struggle, and we are seeing how these police are disciplining us here. The population is greater than the population in Sierra Leone. But if you look at in Freetown, interrelationship, now they part distress Sierra Leone. When there's at the whole somebody no more, you see, and there's Koma write letter, quick to the Minister of Internal Affairs or Deputy Internal Affairs or the justice system to say, "Bo na mi bobo dan de una say bo na distance monty una left there." How long will get for the parent here? For example, I'm just saying like that. For example, so it is hard time for we try to get away a little bit of relationship and try for take the government work very serious and make sure say the law is above everybody if they want Sierra Leone to grow. If you look at in Freetown now, thousands of bikes are running in Freetown. It is not registered. Government is losing a lot of revenue. A government is spending a lot of money. Government want to do a lot of things. So now we see now also government they generate income. But the 10,000 every day, now they give one policeman, we one bike not register. How long we going to continue in this? And the police are shouting that they want one bag of rice. Where they know they give one bag of rice to policeman. And yeah, policeman they pay rent. So if you ask me for that, that's my old take. Yeah. We want to see a civilized politics, a civilized disciplined actions against those lawbreakers.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Before I come with this, I jog for because anything with current affair we talk now, we talk about fact and realities. Yeah, we get here in the way around where we see APC them, they don't train marshals them for their election, and they put train marshals them. Now only inside Salon I don't see a political party they train thugs them for then they can commit violence. And then marshal there we don't tell people then say that time say APC they train marshals them, thugs them to go cause chaos my house na for their election there. And we see we'll talk up. So but we also see the APC then that people then they're not like Safia. Before you deal with them, you get to deal with them under the law and very toughly, drastically. APC is not bigger than the constitution. I mean, we'll repeat always this. If they begin give APC opportunity, like how they encourage puppy dog for play with you at the end of the day, one day you go lick him out. But this is not the thing. So it's a very, very strong warning. Now, let's see the violence then way they incite way good for a nation. I will begin our first with Anes Bakroma, a message with a give, with this not good for democracy. Defeat not defeat. We lost election if we accept. But what did he say here, they accept? Just like how we see Samura Kamara grab, he say, for in your criminalities where you don't do, for in your thief embezzlement where you don't do, the law don't for them pana, and they can say, like, it's only body go after him, like you win, it go follow you, it go make, you not go enjoy your power. These are all dangerous statements from then political leaders then where they give their statements and to cow dispute inside with nation, which we look at them and would also advise the government to look at them thing and they then threaten, yeah, we could count problem in our nation, not to things to oversight. That would listen to Anes by Kroma in speech. Then from there, we'll continue.
We come more other districts and other parts of the country, we will give us support. Because in the spirit of the APC, I make them go for good support. Anytime that APC get issues from for good and good support. So I don't think say anything wrong there. They not go for good votes, they not go for good set confusion, but they go for good support to the party, and that we expect. It don't show we say when we work together, we will win. Nothing not impossible. It also don't show we say when we get the right people them at the right places, it go easy. Yes, it was a contest, but even before the contest go on, we will not say we man. I mean, it been the miles ahead of the opponent, except if they may choose for do otherwise, where they attempt for do, I fail themselves, you know. But it was an obvious victory for us. Let us continue for hold ourselves together. These are the moment where the party for come together. These are the party who for unite. These are the party where these are the temple for look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture now for win. Any political party will not win election, they get difficulty. That is why we are a political party. That is why, because of the consolidation, what will happen so now, we know say come 2023, it's going to be a victory for all of us. We know the challenges that we there. We know what will happen now, what 155. It's so obvious. But I think that the party don't send a clear and a very strong message to government and to NEC for me and know say what don't happen is unacceptable, and the party will never accept it.
Yeah, be fumble then. If you just join with this the current affairs, yeah, you get the latest information then everything will go on at that country day. Now yeah, we talk the hard fact. Now yeah, we can also give a recommendation to the government of Sierra Leone. Well, I just don't watch the video from Anes by Kroma. They give utter a statement there. Three things where I pick up before I give you DJ first. Now one, Anes by Kroma, not they even call say SLPP. You know, they even call the government of the day as a government where it is challenge, but they call them as opponent. They say they opponent them. That is one. Second, they say a clear picture where they see now 2023 a very big victory, and which of course a go winner. And then we don't see also a talk about on that victory day, a talk about War 115, where the election occurred in Koinadugu District. They say the Electoral Commission, the decisions or the election of the people of Koinadugu where they don't vote for SLPP, SLPP don't get a victory day. They say, they accept Sierra Leoneans. This is a very dangerous statement for Anes by Kroma. They consider this party, this government as an opponent. They don't categorically clear say, they accept any result. Me not they look at this so. In my own perspective. From your perspective, what are they look at? The trouble, the saga we get for occur 2024 elections. Because by elections like this, where we don't defeat them mercilessly, where the people of Koinadugu District don't vote for human capital development, and we don't also see the security sector, the left, people then, APC might import goods, import people then from different parties then they can destabilize that election day, especially who say SFPP get more vote. And then now, and they can't say enough accept, enough agree. You know, before I continue, I go want to tell Sierra Leonean, this is a very, very bad statement. Very, very bad. This is not good for democracy. I thought not. If we authorities then be asleep, it's hard time. They open their eyes. And also look among the authorities then the one their way they do. If you think say Sierra Leone, you party a big part Sierra Leone, there's no need to be inside the police or security sectors. Because when you take your national oath, you take your oath to protect life and properties and to defend the constitution of Sierra Leone. You not take your oath to go defend APC, but because we see Ernest by Krumah, then they don't enter Boku side and they call security breach. Now that make that they talk then thing they say, we not agree. Why they talk this? Because they want cause trouble. They want cause with catastrophe in that country. These are the talking from me own perspective as a Sierra Leonean. Yes, DJ Force. What did you take on that video?
You see, before they go, that video I watched, so I just want to tell the police then say they get picking them, they get mama them, they get sisters them, they get brothers them. May they not allow people they not get farmed at that country. The way now politics no more they don't follow, can't destroy them tomorrow. So it is hard time now the police they get for increase their vision and their activities across the country. It be inside village, it be inside big town. Anybody where they don't see say it only take the law into their hand, let the police they stand firm. Moving forward, that video, if you see this speech with Ernest Komagi, they say the people they not be good for go vote to. They just goes give support to the party. But at the end of the day, what it happen? It end into violence. So now, moving forward, in 2007, I just want for record the government in mind and the government for say, the government need for be more stronger than any political party in Sierra Leone. Or a need for be stronger, the leaders they need for be stronger for say, people be there in power from 2007 to 2018. Such violence not be the call. Some by elections they go on, will not be they see burning and killing like this. But why this don't they increase now? It's because there are some people in this administration where they try for play mind game. And this mind game is going to lead us into area where we not get for accept Sierra Leone for transform. In 2007, now the same system they use will not agree. Then they take power, they give them. At the end of the day, they enrich themselves with their families. Yeah? The poor remain poorer and the rich remain richer. And this is what they are fighting. They have increased their number of people waiting at the diaspora and in Sierra Leone for make sure say, come 2024 by hook or crook. They don't want to know whether you vote or not vote. What they want to see themselves in status. They are not looking at counting the vote. No. They should announce them as the winner. That's all what they want to know. And that's all what they want. So for let we not go towards that, we need for encourage the government for letting them know say now the people that vote care they go. They not to APC care this government go to power. Now the people that vote. So when somebody can't destroy the people that vote, we not destroy them back. Yeah, if the way the government they above everybody. You look at the 3 steps. The man they talk, they even talk, it's an opponent. They call SFPP.
It's an opponent, yes.
It's an opponent. So that tells you that President Blair is not even recognized in their means of politics. They don't recognize him. Then you talk about say they don't have a congratulator. Yes. You see the man they address and then that man the way they see the way they address you. These are the agent the way they don't send across the country where they visit this government 24-hour offices just for get information for Brian Kamfora. Now there's so they address them. So moving forward, it's a party. It talk about what you say. Political party must win an election.
Yep.
Okay, you are in power. You don't rule. I don't feel say this man should be so active now in politics. But the political party itself called the APC, Tolombo Toolgate Pan Body, they are not ready. to make their political party civilized. Because if somebody don't go rule party, it don't come on. Una say nobody no value inside that party, they pass in. So now they tell una what it for do. So they say political party must win election. He talk inside that in speech. He talk. You be there, you don't rule country, you don't able win election. Now they talk about a political party of winning election when the people are seeing the clear vision of this government, the clear development of the government. Wherein the government they don't bring what they call free the people. Yeah? Education, human capital, electricity, energy. First in history, all they see, all chiefdoms are going to be rectified with electricity. So you don't need for come fish or for come buy Koinadugu for drink. You don't need for come on a village for come on Makeni for say Pasicana Makeni when a big town or if for come buy Koinadugu for buy. Look at the electrification development the way they don't take now the chiefdom. But sometimes they don't know what's in that chiefdom. You know what I mean? Yeah, because if said development where people they don't fall in love for, you know who can't destroy them by using violence, press release. This is the tactics. Drugs to come back to power. Allow the people they vote for play. And when the result is counted, they accept it. But this small election, they say they not agree. So number one with the 2 seats, district chairman and councillor, now they one win together. With all the free quality education, whether they pay Kabbalah, now one of the highest illiterate country down the world, Sabi. From colonial days until 2007, where APC be in power. There are a lot of boys in that country, they're not able to put pen per paper. It is when this government don't bring such development, don't make sure say the beginning now, you go find out say the next generation, the education get for growth, they get for can't take leadership. So now violence they be the only teach the people they under. Yeah? So moving forward, I also talk about they are not going to allow this election. But we don't know what's in be the dream. These are all games. You know, finally say they try for weakening the government, they try for say some things. So anytime when APC speak, the government they become worried or sorry, or they feel say they get right. Because said statement and when they again at the country, if you get another party, they invite in a police for can't give statement. Yeah? Yeah, right now, if I come on a street, I begin holler in a street now, or begin the cost no more fee for cause, the police they invite me. In fact, they can me go check me, they can me go on counseling because something must wrong with my brain. And then people are already run behind APC party. Let them know say that they be there where they take the biggest diamond, where they eat, they sell them, the order remain poor. $350,000 loan from IMF, not from my mouth, from IMF, where they give them as loan for transform Sierra Leone. They use their money, then they call and say, I can't explain how I use this money. They're not doing. Very close to election, they're not doing, they're not be able to explain. So these are the people who don't pass around again, don't recycle themselves for can't take leadership. So Peter Conte, they tell the people, they say, okay, you know what? When I step aside, let we come with new people and they play a picture. Let can get a civilized politics in Sierra Leone. They say no, we not agree. So if you ask me for talk about an Eskroma in speech, we don't give me for me. An Eskroma is not bigger than the national anthem in Sierra Leone. That's all I can say because he's a politician. He's not a statesman. If they go now other people in the country, they go conduct election, if they talk to them for me, they embrace peace, they promote violence in Sierra Leone, then why do we need to encourage him? Why? Why the government is encouraging him? So I'll go hold on the force.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, DJ Force. You know, this is the thing we talk about. Whenever we say Ernest Bakroma is a hypocrite, people do not believe. Ernest Bakroma, he always they wake up, wake up and say today, I want to resign from a position. I don't want the active politics anymore. These are dangerous corny politicians. Yeah. But you know they play, you don't say you know they play active politics anymore. But when we look at the whole center of the APC, Ernest Bakroma is playing more dictatorship in the APC and anything what is saying now final. Can you imagine? Look at the all say all now munku politician.
Then are the munku people that this back is in the address.
In the address to them. You know, that it say they declare jihad. Where he's considered himself a Christian. They say they declare, they use the terminologies of the Christian, the Islam religion, the holy Islam religion. And they say they use jihad. So this man were not credible. You know, it's just unfortunate Sierra Leoneans, and also this message for SLPP, who will sit down with close eye, we allow this Ayampi, this greatest man, we don't come put the country into austerity. And today, the peace we enjoy, the peace we mother be a fight for. As a tactical commander, yeah, what would they enjoy today? This man one, the stabilizer, and they makes it like say nobody know they would do nothing.
Yes.
Yeah?
But
nobody know they do nothing.
we left Sidon, they invite this man for anti-corruption. He put Matoma, he put Bangbani, he put all Poro society where this is our culture, we're not supposed for Canada for a reason. He used that against the government. What came out of that?
Nothing.
So, moving forward, let them be careful. This government here, SLPP not be the first political party for win democracy election in Sierra Leone. But then are the first political party for lost election in Sierra Leone. Yes. Yeah. So if they know they try for increase their discipline system, they think I say interrelationship na go work na Sierra Leone. No, don't milk these people. They don't mean good for Sierra Leone. We need to discipline them. And they are using all police force will not be take their job they're serious, where they don't pull in at the police or they don't put their retirement age. These are the police now they are using now to train these criminal boys to become more violent in the society. Go ahead.
You know, this is the thing where we talk about. You don't say you know they play active politics, but we also say the politics inside Sierra Leone today, and it's by Kroma, they play, in fact, they make, let's say, in a damning God, that country, that they do anything where they go both. Where an expect Kroma be in a power, a utter a statement say anybody challenger, he go kill him, a drink champagne and grape, a piece by that grave day. It all gross things, yeah. Where we see say Ebola don't can capture that money, they eat that money, they what he do, yeah. Where they a Munku politician the way they call where they eat that money, then they look at it. I tell you, I don't eat Ebola money. He was making caricature of the people. They make mockery of the people of Sierra Leone. I expect an expect Kroma today for like come out outrightly and apologize to the nation for evil deeds that way it don't hurt Sierra Leoneans. But you know they do them. If he say nobody know they touch him, nobody know able to do anything to him. I don't know which juju. I don't know what he don't go bury, what he don't do, where he don't make, you know, unexpected. At the end of the day, they don't bench and they say that they under corruption, you know, corruption allegation they around. Peace be with the CM. Even the Pandora list where don't come out, we see the embezzlement of properties there where it get around the world, around the globe. Yeah, where that Pandora list where you see them, they see say most of people there, even a Holland, I have most politicians then, the name they. Yeah, and as by Kroma, he's there. Well, it don't teach the Sierra Leoneans, but it's still there, it cause chaos, and the authorities then they watch, they know they can do nothing. Nothing absolutely. But I know they get in respect. And also, this don't also show a two-faced politician where they don't grab and they go observe other elections then, and they say the election are free and fair, where where it don't go destabilize, don't cause chaos.
Yeah.
Yes, they can't say, you know, they agree, you know, they accept them. Electoral commissioner.
They look at the weakness of the judiciary system in Sierra Leone, the weakness of the administration in Sierra Leone, the weakness of the setup of the government, their activities in Sierra Leone. I make it they try for hold them like they are in mortgage in their. He can say anything and go for free. They're afraid of. They are afraid of him.
Yeah, moving forward. You know, these are some of the points, and this is current affairs. My family, if just the join we now, yeah, we can give recommendation there. We give the hard fact. We advise also the nation, the government for letting it take a watch keenly and look at some of them things there. You know, there is a parable where Mendeman say, "Sele mialia soke kawema," meaning in English, gradually take Mr. Sparrow to the dustbin. You know, these statements where they come up from them parastatals, then are things that we will not overlook, we will not overlook them, for eyes for they on them, security 24 hours for they watch them and them. And when they utter their statements, then they I advise the security sector, you have your mandate, your constitutional mandate to protect the nation, where a leader, whether honest by Kromao or whatever, nobody there above the law. When you utter a statement like that, you get the right to invite them at the police station, yeah, to get a statement to know that so yeah they do them, Western all over, that's so they do them. You invite them, why make it utter that statement? These are fire when I go build, because tomorrow, when something spark, we don't already know the root cause. And these are some of the root causes, then they will edit and grab small before we get there. So now the recommendation they me are the key under this violence sector, yeah. So I don't know, you get anything where you want to talk on them from there.
Yes, we want to see. I have something to say. We want to see action of the police. Without the action of the police, no country no they transform, no country no they develop. There is a slogan saying, "Oh, APC, get more people in the police, and the police get more." No, we need for let we police them. Let we go into retraining their mindset, because so many times when they don't do a police 30 year, 40 year, 45 year, especially those who are doing the dirty job in the police force. I don't mean those with a higher rank, but those where they do the dirty job, at least though they call them for recycling training. I mean, these are my recommendations for many they come into recycling training. I mean, let them take them out a little bit. So even when you take them at the neighborhood country, they go on training. When they carry the finance, they become afraid of corruption. But the police busy no more, they generate income for themselves. And they allow lawbreakers, they grow now with society. So let we stop this. We want to see more actions in the police, and we want to see more policing security in the country. Yeah? This APC business here, they break law, they go for free. They see somebody where they aspire for leadership. They go to and say, when I can power go wrong, if you have money, una no go enjoy. Whether I know power, I no go agree. Where are the police? Now, President, they wait for like you can invite her. No, that is the action. The IG, where are you? What the IG is getting paid for with that fat motorcar, the always they drive now freedom. If they don't, inside government house, they pay rent. Yeah, the IG they pay rent. Yeah, the IG they pay rent, but they sit on and feet on. They are getting government benefits, and they are not doing nothing about the way they talk. They say, we don't want war. We want this Gulf country. Who do they bring war in Sierra Leone? Who is going to bring war in Sierra Leone? Because of somebody use a statement say, I will run behind you guys. You're trying to damage my integrity. Both for big Sierra Leone embassy in America, you don't eat all the money, you don't left both. They say, can you explain? He say, you go bring war. He say, you not go agree, even if I can't have power. Who that tell you say they give power?
But I not cut you up. Look at impress statement what he give. Yeah? He say, he don't do nothing, they go behind, but they expect the anti-corruption for letting them go chase the one that with African press corruption. That fake guy where they don't come with, where they come with them fake information, them let them go follow in your information. They say you not do nothing. So the one
I'm calling up on more action, more seriousness of the police in the Republic of Sierra Leone. No country not develop without the seriousness of the police. Yeah? No, they will not go able to control violence without the seriousness of the police. When the police are more serious, they can control any violence in the society. But what the police are busy doing, people feel say when they go to police is to go and enrich themselves. That is the mentality of Sierra Leoneans joining the police force. No, you are joining the police force to serve your people. You are becoming a security officer to protect the state, life and property. That's why you are getting paid. But in Sierra Leone today, they are running behind more bribing than lawbreakers. So we are current affairs. This is current affairs. We can bring everything and make recommendations to the nations. Yeah, we're not ashamed for talk about things the way people the other station they ashamed for talk now. Preton. That means they say current affairs. Thing we know now to current affairs they see somebody they traffic drugs. Current affairs they bring account to the public. So they bring information to the public for many don't say. Police need to add up their actions more, or they retain more police for many no say they should not be developing or chasing corruption on the street, bike riders on the street. These bike riders are the one making money to feed themselves, to feed their parents, but we have jobs to be done. These politicians, some of them don't even have farms. The amount of money where APC they donate for let the user in 2023 for come to power, that is all I said. There is going to be a lot of loss of life after 2023, because if they don't win that election, many will die and many will go on in the grave. Yeah,
and before I cut you off, before I cut you off, that statement where you give so, I got for remind Sierra Leoneans with this video. Do ya before you continue? I don't want let me forget about them. This video, let me listen to this video. Yeah, this die where you talk about where they be don't plan and they're ready for die. Let me remind the security. Let them know what is happy. Yeah, let's watch this video.
Oh, get for win. I want law we no say no to easy power. Nah. Then go take this power, then keep her outside die day. And law already know say if we get for win this election, people get for die. We don't know that. Either me, you or you. We don't know who that get for die. Nah. If you say you afraid that die outside and put this power with the left hand day, then go continue for use reaper now.
So I just want to remind we have current affairs. We don't only give recommendation, but also they count the fact. So when you talk about that die, something trigger me quick as an engineer. I go for something accountant to back it up. So continue.
Yeah. So you see, we are political thinkers. We think very fast. We don't already there. I don't know what is the dream of APC, and I call upon the government for me to know see they don't need to be afraid of international recognition and allow with internal politics have criminals in our internal society for can't distress Sierra Leone. Yeah? Money of them are donating a lot of millions of leones right now for use in 2023. So if the government fees say the international body they pay tax, no, we are borrowing money from them. Yeah? We are borrowing money from this international recognition where they fed for. But we want to see the leadership of the government and this party now for take action that whosoever living in Sierra Leone, we don't try for, become a politician. You should play civilized politics. You should not promote violence. We constitution need for take and monitor the political parties in our society and the politicians in our country. Yeah? You know me say because you're APC, so that give you the mandate and the right for destroy other people that you peace. No, if some of us are working in Sierra Leone now, I think they will sack us, but will not take these things from APC. SNPP they encourage APC so much so that they think say they are doing good to the state. No, and the leader today will get in Sierra Leone in peace. Now you go with peace in Sierra Leone. I have a book here. If you want, I can read the first page. Now that in story did it. Now President Biya in story did it. Yeah, the peace treaty. Yeah, a signature did it. So if they feel say they allow criminals the way they not get farm night and the way that politics don't want their dream, because they're born at the north and they get right for can't destroy anything, or they're born at the south or the east and the western area for do anything and go for prey, then it is our time we destroy such thinking. We already see this. Now make a talk say 2023 coming. They have promised themselves and not to God tell they say they can't power. 2023. Not to Sierra Leone, they say they can't power 2023. Now, because they lost the election, they quickly run to McKinney and go and make a pronouncement there to encourage their supporters that 2023 we must come back to power. Who is going to vote for you? With all the biggest diamond we took in Sierra Leone and we sell out, we'll all remain, we'll do the business, we'll all remain poor. Yeah? Today, they will allow society, people in the cut transformer, they look, Kono, then I just get a message from Kono. They just walk in Kono and go cut all the transformer there. And even the engineers, the way they now across the substations, the way they supply light, they are using the light like they own it. They are not serving the people like the people own the electricity. Because when lights there, you feel say somebody they get access for go play with the transformer. No. If there is consistent electricity coming, you think somebody will go and cut transformer, but look at in Kono, what they don't go do there. The main supply routes, then they don't go cut. Now Chinese man, they fly, go cut these things. So I'm calling up for the government for letting them know, say, it is the people taxpayer money they are paying themselves with. They need to take the law very serious, yeah?
Let me tell you one thing. Before you call, there is a video where you see, a picture, image in Ghana. For criminals, the way they record electricity, what did they do to the other one where they catch and they put some on the, you remember when you see
I saw that video, yeah.
Yes, they put them outside, molest them, beat them, disgrace them. That's how
they tie them, they naked them. Yes. But in Sierra Leone, our authorities are encouraging. It's not only President Bio. President Bio have job to do, brother. We have administrative setup to look into these things and make sure to monitor the activities of the citizens and the country for every day. But everybody just they receive salary, go buy chicken and eat. At the end of the day, they are not doing something that can put stop to these things. Look at now, people are calling me from Kono everywhere that they have been in blackout for a very long time. And when the diesel they come, they know they supply the light, they wait for till they sell on the market. They wait all 1 month, 2 months for another supply car. Then you see the big light. How long will get for this legacy of APC movement? So this is current affairs. We are encouraging Sierra Leoneans for me to talk, whether they get right for talk to President Bio. May they know say President Bio meet APC. He meet APC, APC boss here before the kind of power. So if he say that they promote violence, drugs trafficking, drugs dealing, and it's not they play with them, and in police they play with them people here, then they are inviting dangerous goods in our society. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is current affairs. As we wrap up the program, we don't tell when I say we talk about the death penalty. If you just join, we talk also about Koinadugu District by election and EBK in dangerous video statement with Iggy. And we'll talk some more about also Samura Kamara. Before I close that up, I go on. The end days here we host the Honorable Deputy Minister for Internal Affairs for like give update. He gives some messages there. One of the message I want to share with the public also. Then from there we'll close and then we'll go to the last project we'll get when the music with the trend between Rap G and LJ. So fellow Sierra Leone, I want to share these programs. Why are they come with this video here? So we'll analyze and also now the statements from the minister.
So that they don't say them the most election when they lost, they fool the people they say them in the group. Now you as an internal affairs minister, when they're in charge of the security, and as a party PRO, which steps in administration? Number one, what thing I want to take on that kind their good moms that they do, and which step on that thing say going forward I would take for put stop to that kind TR so that it will continue for the country continue to remain stable in elections.
Well, firstly, Sierra Leone, I want to start say we too interconnected in this country. I feel like we always see violence as a means to winning elections. But we all also know say the APC pattern from the information to date now violence, thuggery, intimidation, and instill fear in the people. That is their pattern. And so, and they are so fixated that it's difficult for make them metamorphose. And they find change very difficult. And this is the first time ever in the history of this country for like APC lost elections through votes and also for the experienced opposition. So we also they manage them for like we able for make. Like we tolerate them for make we bear up with them, but at the same time also, you individual keep forward and they take you for go perpetrate violence. When the police handle you, then they investigate you and they charge you to court. So the court will go look into the matter, and if they convict you, then they send you go down. So that's now one of the means way governments one of the steps that we government they take for make sure say we try for stop this violence where political parties and the CC a means to the end for let them win elections. So we can always say as a party, we also even they encourage we own following them for make themselves put up the best behavior. But again, we provide the leadership for them for make them not say, and if they not carry themselves well, they engage themselves in any violent conduct, certainly the law will come inside and we no go spare that. And as a city, even we own body at some point when we get issue na unity at
Now, this not just some statement from the last time we hold the honorable minister. They talk about the violence outrightly. I believe say not only as a party but as a nation, we already know say the APC then now violence now they want used to come the power. And we see the statements that would come out from them all. As a security and also as a deputy minister, I thank God, I'm glad the way you are aware of and aware of. Do you want to try by all means, since when I don't know, say the APC, them, now this nine they want to do, now this not the mission, wanna deal with them according to the constitution. We are interrelated. That is true. Because we are interrelated, would they tolerate them? Now that's not the reason why they misbehave. And I believe say they're not big past the constitution. So anybody will out disorderly conduct to disrespect the constitution, to carry with disability, will not forgive them full force. DJ Force, what do you say before I close?
You know, it's good way you remind me. Maybe don't forget about this interview we'll take with the internal minister. I don't even forget. It reminds me. But you see, when they say somebody is an engineer, you need to think out of the box. So you see when you play this show, that don't remind me, say, when they talk about this violence, the internal minister, who is also the PRO for the SLPP party, don't talk and say, they already know, say, APC is using violence means to come to power. But Lionel is a one person. We have authority who is in charge and they are getting paid. We are now calling them in their action. Yeah, the police, let them left their bike but them force. Let them left or they take money na their bike man they hand. Na their driver they have with the book. Let them pay attention on the country. Let them come up here in transportation, waging war, economic war on transportation, and allowing politicians we not get agriculture tools, we not get shops, but they don't rip off the bigger resources. They don't dig out, they don't put a day, they take and they go pay them about the day. If I mean, I be the police IG by now for such an Escoma house. And the Sacham. And Escoma is not bigger than Sierra Leone. It's not bigger than the. And the Sacham. And they order the police, whether President Bio are informer or not informer, and the Sacham. Yeah, all them about them when you see thank you, they read whether they call them for investigation, whether they follow them. These are the boys that they have trained to disobey the internal ministry in Sierra Leone, to disobey the constitution in Sierra Leone. They are not doing it for make Sierra Leone to be looked at international body in a bigger picture. No, they are trying to put Sierra Leone down. But me and I be IG at the search Samura house. All those big ones for APC party had they start the house. Nobody who can tell me saying that tribalism either because of what they are in APC, so they are bigger than the national anthem. If I'm the IG, I will search them and I will even invite them for investigation. Because what I'm seeing in Sierra Leone, the violence is too much. From the house's mouth, you get from this video where you don't play. So it's like what we are talking here, the government is aware about it, but they are milking them to think they can reason out to deviate themselves and bring in political civilization. It's not APC, brother. I born in APC government. I born in a time when there was no democracy in Sierra Leone. There was a one-party state. So I know these people. Yeah? You cannot encourage them. You cannot babysit them. You cannot tell them, oh, no, gentlemen, we need to play civilized politics. We need to debate ourselves. In the first place, I want to tell the listeners and say APC is built on criminality. Yeah? Shaka Stephen built on APC on criminal behavior. Violent. Now, rare boy, they get a party. Now, make anybody where they a fool. You know, get not where they think. Yeah? Now, alcohol, drugs, womanism, and embezzlement, government revenue. But they say agriculture don't come. Look at the money that they donate 20 million for a political party, but they know they donate 20 million for a district constituency for go lay farm. You know, let us reason out. Government don't bring tractors, and they tractors, and you could get higher. It can't lay BBB Kasada farm. But every day you go to their petty secretariat, they are now donating 40 million, 50 million, 60 million for their political party to get in economy. Just after 3 years, they don't let power, the party don't break down. They don't get money again. Yes. Now they donate a lot of revenue for able to use that resources for come to power. But them money they now they do, and I say, okay, the whole of McKinney today, when I go Kamabea Chief Don, go sponsor them. We did 20 million or 40 million, let them lay pepper garden. The whole year where they ran, that trip don't they don't gentry. But these people are now contributing money from diaspora wing heavily to use that money to come and importing drugs in the country for men they come to power. So for me, I'm not interested. Thank God from the houses money. So I mean, speech that I will give for say Sierra Leoneans, we need for a lot to pay attention. APC is not powerful than the national anthem in the Republic of Sierra Leone. And once we begin encourage that, with the area for Samura, with the area from Anes by Kroma, with the area from other political, then they have their boys where they go to power and their minister, they often they pretend like they love this government. No, they don't love this government. They go there for information. Yeah? Now they go and cry Pepe Dia, Maggie Dia.
They got to be very careful of them, especially most of them way they don't live in their offices. Then they, yeah, me they especially let them put them all day. Yeah, this is not my own perspective. Now me I for put them all day. Yeah, because they go there, undermine their ministers, then cow information for the party for them. But however, that will keep that other message for another day. This is current affair. And here we talk the hard fact, the real truth. We don't lost by you with the talker now. Yeah. Now, as we wrap up now. We get, before you go DJ first, I know say you get for go. Before I left you, I wrap this program up. We see a trend in music, they pango. LJ crap, they begin talk, see some kind of message, the way try they how it be day not to so it did. But all a message they will that message for don't go directly to the APC to long go to pambody. Yeah, but in say it is sent to this party. Yeah. But then where the Bible and the Quran or the sleep. A young boy, what the name of rap, he don't analyze the music for him. Now the Bobo don't become champion because everything the Bobo talk now reality now true. So what in a you take as I count this music now local rapper up with this Bobo a powerful message what he send. So what in a you take?
Me take where I encourage musicians for me they promote tourism for we let them sing music for promote tourism for we in our society. Because we don't allow musicians, they don't participate into our political history. We will not move, we end up in a zero destination. So this time, politics of music, you know, they will. LG, don't say no, see. I not even listen to the music. They say it don't pull or it don't sing. How it be there, not to say it be there. We all below say. These are musicians that will be they sing music, where they sing their honest go call them quick, it take money, it give them symbol and not sing again. Not to the government is. What do they try for tell people them? Let them sing, let them promote agriculture. Let them sing, let them promote tourism. Let them sing, let them promote, let them go represent Sierra Leone at the biggest world, not to political music. We are not interested in political music again. For me, politics of music, you know the hook.
That
so
is okay.
LJ don't fail the nation. LJ knows say the biggest boss, the BD, government scooping and not bigger boss. Na Sierra Leone. LJ knows say the kind transformer where they don't begin cut, not also they be the cut transformer na Sierra Leone.
Yes,
you know,
yes, DJ. Well, you're not DJ. I give you this video. Let you analyze your aspect for the Torongos. Yes.
You know, so all of that, a need for know this. I be there and so it did. No. That music they are picking music. One for me they sing now, me they promote tourism. Level with man they hear the music, they fly for can see the way they perform concerts. We want for see competition where they say today Discorama day and that. Let them increase that. But then they come together for can help the ambassador, you know, Cardinero for help them for improve the industry. They want destroy because Cardinero did another places. So they want for mount opposition music for discourage Cardinero, for put Cardinero down. But then they will not take her. We don't pass their stage. Then they brother will be not allow musicians. They don't sing. Na Sierra Leone will all end into zero. So not also EBD. Yeah. They still when they cut too much. They will be there. They na beach. So all that thing they don't forget. So if you say na so if say na so EBD not so EBD again. Me, I'm not interested in music, politics of music because at the end of the day, my vision is very big for Sierra Leone. Okay, I'm working towards something that I want to see Sierra Leone. People they don't have for dinner overseas, yeah? They want to go to Sierra Leone. They want to see a standard school where we sister they go the born picking and they send her to the mama there. The mama they look after her, so they go get access for go work. Now so Ghanaians they do. Ghana man they where they born picking. The picking no they go school now and they go daycare now. They send her na Ghana. And mama and papa go mena. As it is 7, 8, 9, 10, we don't able to drink water and watch for himself. Then the count I can't continue now. So if they find out say government don't carry 500 preschools. Now what if don't they na Ghana? So now the government don't bring her. But these musicians, they not get vision. So now I can say politics of music, not the hook. So now 19 they don't want for see where Sierra Leone they are the one they born picking. They send her na Sierra Leone, they go men and they use to Sierra Leone culture, they go to school na Sierra Leone. The way it can now, they become more superpower na classroom. So now so Ghanaian they be the society, they don't be the society. Now that kind of culture who want for see in Sierra Leone, not to music, where rally boy, we go take drugs no more. They sit down and meditate, they begin singing, na so it be do, na so it be do, not to so it be now. So but at least corruption not
I not cut you off. I not cut you off. The thing, what did ever happen to APC? Why all this desperation? Music
because of drugs. It's because of drugs. Yeah.
All those things. Look at the other music when they go in and they call about star picking. And then they dance. Yes, after nasty.
Nasty. You know, not drugs.
Hey, my God.
So if you don't take drugs, you're not going to be able to sing them music then. They pass it, you know, because when you know they part drugs, you get 14, you write. And most of the music, like LJ, so you know they write. You know they write music. If they just take drugs, then he think, he goes sit down on a station, he begins sing Sierra Leone, they begin admire. We want to see musicians in a way they write. You know where he writes, people, he singer. But not the way they go take drugs, he meditate, he begin saying, so he be do not to say he did now. So that's the day, not the
work. Thank you very much, DJ Force. Let me just hit this music. Let me just hit her up small.
Yeah, because we know I read the music aids.
Lord hit her up small.
Okay, let we go. As I know. Okay, let we go. As I know. Rap churches. Chemical. As I know. Chemical. You don't want to be the thief, and now. Not so easy. Scade we be the best school fee, and now. Not so easy. Scade we no be the school bus, and now. Not so easy. If us family na be mumu, and now. Not so easy. Scade so corruption, and now. Not so easy. Scade so much flooded flooding, now. Not so easy. Scade football we don't die, and now. Not so easy. Scade we no go nation scope, but now. Not so easy. Salon for mental power. We dey make your force power. We dey your force power. 2024 power. Salon for mental power. We dey make your force power. We dey your force power. 2024 power. Ogi the lamp kinder for smell. All government property them be don't sell. Them be the thief, them pocket the swell. The pop be the sofa, now them pop the boy. Kasi Peters, na size pala. Ebola money where the thief make me man Allah. The world best be get acts bad. I swear to me God, you know the friend Allah. Who never can walk like mother? Who never can skate guns like mother? Who never can fence like mother? Mr. H, generally, they are force black. They are force. They will talk about the price increase. All while they go through Corona pandemic. Una stop the lies them please. But I will talk. I say mo pay me my left foot. Not just so video. For lady mommy take artists them carry them go expo. Not just so video. I know the money una bang not to everybody lekbo. Not just so video. The part of clean only but them wanna left all around the globe. Not just so video. Opposition they win by election. Governments know the rogue. Not just so video. Now the first thing this lady entertainment gets ambassador. Not so video. Scade you be the waste money party you na machido. Not so video. Now all man they work minister honorable councillor. Not so video. The first mommy the tips don't and they make mumu. That she don't come for school them. No bush shaking between Pape and Jule them. This for your mommy they do good. Protect girl picking shepherd na school them. Salon for mental pauper. We dey make your force pauper. The day your force pauper. 2024 pauper. Salon for mental pauper. We dey make your force pauper. The day your force pauper. 2024 pauper. You don't wanna be the thief, Skade, and now not so idea, not so idea. Skade we be the best school fee, and now not so idea, not so idea. Skade we no be get school bus, and now not so.
Well, has a DJ, special DJ, the SLPP DJ. You don't listen to all. Before we then wanna go YouTube and go watch Remain the Music from this guy, Rap G, the boy in music, very strong, And I go say
Rap G, Rap G don't said it all. Corruption, not again, and not to say be there. Allow give me final speak because competition don't count in the music industry. What you be the sing where they go for free now? Where you sing now you they get repelled. And I be telling you say they go more now the people's power, the people's vote. Nobody know they able to distract. When they speak, will they respond and will they resist? So that also don't come into the music industry, even though it's the politics of music, work. But when you seek music against the government, the final say they get the reply back. And the reply will be very heavy. If I was in Sierra Leone now, RG now are the promoter across the country, not also EBD. Are the promoter, they make they make constant out of in talent. So if for travel, are they encouraging the Minister of Tourism for actually these are the ways even though coronavirus they see wait man every day they play football now, they go sit down, they watch they use their face masks. So now the boy in music, if I was in Freetown working there, are they promote in show, are they work with them throughout the districts. Because when LJ, when one of the biggest musicians there, now that they use for mortgage government, will not get for tika. LJ na big musician where he sing, everybody they pay attention. Yeah, but drugs they use, they sing. So the people say not to say it be do. When a school bus not be there again, but we get school bus. I mean, no one they use for more they go school in Sierra Leone. No one they student inside school bus.
Yeah.
If anybody can't tell me now if you be student inside school bus, even if not feature, if you be student inside school bus, no school bus not be there. And football be dying in Sierra Leone. So RG don't talk. So competition don't come inside the ministry or inside the industry. Now you got 14 before you sing. They sing for the government down. When you think for putting the government down, they come after you because everybody don't turn up now a platform for develop, for grow. It no matter whose political party it is. It no matter whose nationality you are. But what people are now really looking at, people, Sierra Leone, they want to be like America, bro. Sierra Leone want to be like, Jamaicans. They want to see their country where there is proper electricity, water, education, transportation. So if you go say, the way it be there today, because they be the thief, they know the thief again, and the money be the flow, they flow again. Now the government don't tighten the economy. The system they try for force you for go learn something. Yeah, if not painting, go learn now. This now me what are the left gigs Sierra Leone them. But I won't now, but I they cut grass they pay me. So I don't get for hide and pass Sierra Leone. I get all my gadgets them. Yeah. They cut, yeah, when you cut grass, they pay you. Yeah.
Yes. When you wash pan, they pay you. Anything they pay you.
When you wash pan, yeah. So let man them. In fact, when they arrive at Freetown, I don't buy the highest electric goods them, and where God give me money. When they run down at Freetown, I they cow bike them. They all sit up at our base politics. I they pull and they give one goose, one electric goose, and I give one bicycle. Where do they come on, they go house to house for go iron for people for make money. Now so Ghana they be do. So now me or system that why they bring come. Now the country that I try for talking a current affair because I be keeper close door to me. But when this music don't come, so these are one of the area where Ghana they be do for transform the country. They put them about them now drugs field, now atabe, now who say they say jamba, they pull and they buy bike, they give them what iron clothes. They go iron clothes, house to house, house to house, house to house. They open big office for them where money take and they all can take their bike, they come on, they go house to house. So people begin hire them. Now then kind of system and they are the bring can say right now because I don't look at and say attack based politics want destroy the it's no woman go sit down at attack base. Now so man they go sit down at attack base. Now Peter and take drugs and sell drugs and take at a whole day and talk politics. So no, so what me don't do? I don't buy a lot of electric goods them. Anytime we host current affair at the counter, let's say they see, I don't buy over 1,000. Where they can't go na free tongue, and they go kill at our base. And they pull at our base na Sierra Leone. Let everybody grab. When you get bicycle, you get one iron, you put it inside your bag, you pupua, where do clean. Would they announce the number? Where you want let this man cut iron for you? Call this man. If they cut iron, you close na host. Or they can't brook for you. Then you pay. That means you don't leave. If with man they cut grass now, for paying rent and for paying house rent, where they drive a very big Rosirius car, then why me Uber they not go ask clothes or iron clothes for me they get money? So that's how base policy and me dream for Kankila and Sierra Leone. If the guy then wait in at the country, they not able to get the way forward for transform Atta base into development. They mean they count the biggest project where na electric goods them at Obam at the counter na Freeton and bike. I give man the one bike, one electric goods. You go work. They pay to the organization. Yeah, they get money go na yours. So this bubble RG, they encourage Sierra Leone, they made them power suit and at the country, not to so EBD. The man say na so EBD. Then he said no, not to so EBD. They made them promote the concerts. So I encourage the Minister of Tourism, the ambassador, musician, where they in charge of the industry, may it promote the bubble issue because the music is very, very meaningful. So now me information that I go left with Sierra Leone as them. Many attack-based politics in Freetown, I mean they come end them across the country because even the car wash they don't open, still people then they feel say for wash car. No, I the car video for them, they can't see who say with the wash car, and who say with they cut grass, they PM. If they feel say that is offensive, no, these guys the way they cut grass now, they are degree holders, they are highly educated, yeah, they wash motuka, they are highly educated. Some of them are even bachelors of economics, yeah. They go tell you see man they tell you say I get BSc. Yeah, not to watch the land they give you job. No, but they learn for security. You know, but the guys here they don't know. So we are coming with that kind of system. If President Bio they try, they who say they can put more foundation, or they buy a lot of electric goods for can distributor across the country, wait for they go iron hose and clean hose and make sure because if they go do one in Saudi Arabia, why they not for do one in Sierra Leone? Yeah, thank you.
No, thank you very much, DJ Force. Before that topic, you get a very, very good topic. Now we get for Enon. You know, we encourage the Ministry of Tourism and Culture. We see they can do well. Even the woman, they don't get award right now, a very big award, but that will work out on SAPP Weekly News, where they don't award one of the best minister. We don't encourage tourism in that country there. And with the just like how my brother don't see, we for promote them musicians then like. Rap G in music is very important. The message is clear. Let us promote them. Let the Cardinero ambassador let promote this guy. This guy they do extremely well. And they can go all over. Right now, they're the nation hero. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
not to so EBD. If LJ go sing say, well, I EBD not to so EBD now. Then Ibaba say no. Not to so EBD. The 10 way will not be there. School bus not be there. Electricity not be there. Corruption. You know. So it don't mention all of these things. So what are they encouraging the Minister of Tourism now and the Ambassador Minister? Let them tell you, Bobo, let them launch a bigger show. Now, let them forget about free of force. Let them can go now, they distribute them because they don't take now the injection, coronavirus injection. They don't take a lot now. I think they for use face masks now. Campa you show, like here, with the use face masks, they go power, we show them. You know what I mean? Yeah, let man go feel this guy. This music is meaningful. You know, let the promoter, let government make money. You know, who said make money?
That is
so
true.
You're right. Go ahead.
So we encourage let do that, let stand there, let battle the Bobo. This is a hero of the day because when somebody they can't lie by you, let God come on behind them. Then somebody come and tell you they tell them the truth in hard face. That is a very big slap. So the APC, the Tulumbos, the way say they will use money to buy jamba and pay musicians then to blackmail the government to send bad signal. Just like how DJ Forge say, this government now, a blessing. Now the Bible and the Quran they protect us. So anybody where if you say you get bad plans for this government, it hit you back. That they hit back where you don't hit, where the Boboro can disgrace and molest LAJ. So now how you get for end?
So now I hope say you will continue. If you give the music once more and
now at the end of now we can end the music with her now. Yeah,
yeah. So I guess I get for left the studio now. I tell una thank you. I tell all the listeners the thank you, and I believe say I encourage the police for me. They really stand firm for say any politician within any political party. Like can nobody minister talk and say they know they encourage any violence at SLPP. They know they encourage any violence at the opposition side. They encourage the police and say President Bill get a very good dream for them and may they not spoil them because they discourage them. They see say a lot of things that they happen. The IG they wait for let President Bill say invited people. They don't know IG now get the country now the law enforcers them. Now they detect criminals and now they make sure say una provide tight security. So tell una good work and good job. Una no pour una work. Una make sure say una allow say these political rebels the way they don't sit down as Sierra Leone. Let us arrest them all. Panemba Road is for them. Thank you. And they can't be Nigeria and Sierra Leone. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Okay, that is DJ Force. Tete will meet again. Let God bless you. Let God bless Mama Sierra Leone. God bless with President.
Okay. I'm always available, brother.
No,
thank you.
No problem.
I'm always available. Yes. All right. See you, man.
Okay. See you. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
If I'm with also going to end the business, this now current affairs. Now music this way, this about on campo. We now the message where they go with tonight as for the sleep. At times when all they watch this program, at times the government, we thank the securities then where they work hard. Then they try to implement some places there when they get deficiencies then. Just like how my co-host DJ Force don't talk and say, the police then, the APC, they're not big past Mama Sierra Leone, they're not big past the ground we wanna get, or wanna carry, the constitution mandate to wanna get. Anybody who would dispute or would violence in other country, they not go succeed. We not apprehend them and deal with them according to the constitution. Yeah, even with Saudi, nobody know the count. Then kind of nonsense, then what would they see they happy under? Yeah, do ya. So let God bless you all. This is not the program, Current Affairs, on our favorite program, all the count every Saturdays. And Madam Tenekpa cannot deal with we, but in a day with we in advice, in the monitor we, the next coming Current Affair again for deal with una. So, like I say, this music, we not get copy, I not get right for this music. I not get no legal right for her, just the promoter for entertainment purpose. Let God bless you all. Let us enjoy Rap G music.
Okay, let me go. Yes, I don't know. Rap G, let me go. Yes, I don't know. Yes, I don't know. Let me go. You know who be the thief, and now. Not so idea, not so idea. Skade we be the best school fee, and now. Not so idea. Skade we not be get school bus and now. Not so idea. If us me na be mumu and now. Not so idea. Skade so corruption and now. Not so idea. Skade so much sliding flooding now. Not so idea. Skade football be done night and now. Not so idea. Skade we no go nations cup but now. Not so idea. Salon for Bente Paupa. We dey make your force Paupa. We dey your force Paupa. 2024 Paupa. Salon for Bente Paupa. We dey make your force Paupa. We dey your force Paupa. 2024 Paupa. Ogi the lap kinda for smell. All government property them be don't sell. Them be the thief, them pocket the swell. The pop be the sofa, now them pot the well. Them can't see big dance, na tight pala. Ebola money where them thief make me man Allah. The world best be get at bad. I swear to me God, you know the afraid Allah. Uda go can walk like mother. Uda go can skate the country like mother. Uda go can fence like mother. Mr. H, the general, the Air Force black. The Air Force, now we talk about the price increase. All while they go through Corona pandemic. Una stop the lies them, please. What have we done? I say, well, pay me. Una left video. Not to show video. For lady mommy take artists, them carry them go expo. Not to show video. I know the money una bang not to everybody lekbo. Not Let's also be there. The paddock clean only but them on left all around the globe. Let's also be there. Opposition they win by election. Government's not the rogue. Let's also be there. Now the first and this lady entertainment yet ambassador. Let's also be there. Skade you be the waste money party you na machido. Let's also be there. Now all man they work minister honorable councillor. Let's also be there. The first mommy the tips don't and the make mumu. That she don't come for school them. No bush shaking between Pape and Jule them. This we your mommy they do good. Protect girl picking shepherd na school them. Hello for Bente Paupa. We they make your force Paupa. We day your force Paupa. 2024 Paupa. Hello for Bente Paupa. We they make your force Paupa. We day your force Paupa. 2024 Paupa. You know wanna be the thief Skade and now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. Skade we be the best school fee and now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. Skade we no be guest school boss and now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. The first man me na be mumu and now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. Skade so corruption and now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. Skade so much slide and flooding now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. Skade football be done die and now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. Skade we no good nations cup but now. Let's also ide. Let's also ide. Salon for Bente Paupa. We they make your force Paupa. We day your force Paupa. 2024 Paupa. Salon for Bente Paupa. We they make your force Paupa. We day your force Paupa. 2024 Paupa. They are force so. They are force. Abano. Yeah, you tell me. Rap Cheesy. Mama Fatima, thank you for the promote Salon music there. See the video in a TikTok. Different Salon music. I bet continue the Gumboko. Oceana, so distracted in there. They are like this video your phone is. You don't listen, nobody. Okay, it's out.